folks. Welcome to Calvinsgotgame. I'm Calvin.
I'm Lewis.
Today we're continuing our series of board games that start with the letter L, that we enjoy, that we like, that make us go, wow, I want to play that.
Yes.
And if you have games that you like, comment on our videos. Let us know what they are for that certain letter of the alphabet, and we will get sure that we will make sure that they are known to everyone, because we will make a video and let them know what your thoughts are as the viewers.
Yes.
Before we get started with this, let's go ahead and knock out our words of inspiration. This is Philippians 4, chapter 4, verse 9. I'll get it right in a minute.
Yes.
Those things which ye have both learned and received and heard and seen in me, do, and the God of peace shall be with you. So, get all those things that you've heard, seen, and learned from the Lord. Do them, and the God of peace shall be with you. So, with that being said, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, hit the bell for notification, and I'm going to let Lewis go first. I think Lewis and I had already discussed before the video got started. We'll probably have two crossovers.
Yes.
We don't look at each other's list. He has his list. I don't get a sneak peek. I don't do that. And he doesn't get a sneak peek of mine. So we don't know what's on our list. But here we go.
And number 5.
Wow. All right.
Is Love Letter.
Ooh, I like Love Letter.
2019 Z-Man Games publisher, 2 to 6 players. A great party.
Which Love Letter did you put on there? Because Love Letter is originally 2 to 4. Is the Lovecraft one? Because I think it may go to 6.
I think I put down the other one, but it's 2 to 4.
Okay.
Yeah. That's typo.
Yeah.
Oh, on my part.
Well, I didn't know which one you were talking about, because there are some that go up to 6. I think that Lovecraft goes up that high.
I think it's with the expansion, it goes up to 6.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm sorry to interrupt your comment.
No, don't rewind. Okay, now it's a great party game on there. Yeah, basically draw a card, play a card on that Love Letter, and each card has its own unique ability. And if you are the one at the end holding the card, the slow survivor or player still in play, you get a little token. I forgot which. I get this one and coup mix up. You get a coin or jewel.
You get a cube.
Cube. Okay.
Well, it depends on what version you're playing. Some of them may have little gems. But the one I have has little red cubes. You're trying to win the favor of the princess.
Yes, win the favor of the princess. It is, for me, a good bluffing game. Because you're trying to figure out what you're going to do and who has what. Because at any time, you're going to have not stable alliances, but you're going to make alliances. Because you're going to see somebody that you might have. I think it goes up to 7 jewels, right?
No, it depends on the count of players.
Yeah.
How many favors you have to earn.
Yes, and
I think you're confusing it with coup again.
A coup. See,
yeah.
I love Letter and coup. Those two my board.
You're confusing it with coup as trying to coup someone or kill them.
Yes.
Or assassinate them.
Yes.
You don't do that in Love Letter.
Not Letter. Yeah, it depends on the number of players you play, so you know how much you get, and you might be tied with somebody else you want to win, and you're trying to make somebody that has no chance to win, get them out. So it's a game with the artwork is unique in a way that it gravitates to me. And a lot of folks that have played a game called Masquerade. If you play Masquerade, the artwork is the same on there, and it works a little bit like a Masquerade too, the Love Letter. But so my number 5 is Love Letter.
I like Love Letter too, and I love when my mom gets confused. Like you say, you got two cards. You'll have one card. You'll draw a card, and there's one card called the Baron,
Yes.
and you're supposed to compare hands with someone, but it's the card that you have left in your hand after you play the Baron. And my mom always wants to compare the Baron with my hand. I'm like, no. You play the Baron down and you compare with what you have in your hand. And she has a guard which is worth 1, and I got what is he? The guy who looks at your card, the number 2 one. I can't think of his name. But anyway, I have like a 2, and then I beat her, and she's mad because she thought she was going to compare the 3. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird. But anyway, Love Letter's a lot of fun. If you're the last person standing or the last person standing with the highest card, once all the cards are played, you get a favorite.
Yes.
All right, my number 5 is a game called Legacy of Dragonholt. It's a 2017 game, 1 to 6 players, 60 to 999 minutes. It's by Fantasy Flight. Did you hear that, Lewis? 999.
I know about the game.
It's Fantasy Flight, and this game is like a storytelling game. You're going through an adventure through these books, and you have a character, kind of like D&D, and you roll dice, and you do things through that. You'll have certain attributes and things. And once you get through a scenario, the first little deal that you go through, you go to town. And when you're in town, you can buy things. You're supposed to accomplish certain things. And it has a cool way of passing time. So you can only do things at certain times in the town. And if you're going places and you have too much time passes, so you have to come back tomorrow because they've closed or they're no longer there. You should have been there earlier. So this game has a lot of cool mechanisms to it, even though there's a lot of reading. So if you don't like a lot of reading in a game, this one is not for you. But if you don't mind the story narrative, you'll enjoy this game. My number 5 is Legacy of Dragonholt.
Yeah, I forgot the year you said.
2017.
Yeah, 2017. Before COVID, this was a game that the group I played with, D&D, we met once a month. Yes, once a month. And we played the whole day because, like Calvin said, depending on the time of day, we actually did real time on this. So we played it when all of us cleared out a whole, we say a day, it really was a weekend because we went home, come back, and we played the scenario like that. And it was enjoyable. But we knew with everything going on, playing that long, we wanted to make it once a month to get together and play this. So, yes, that's a good choice. I just haven't played it in years on there.
I got it out and played it by myself for a while. I got it out and restarted a whole campaign, picked my character, and I played through. I got to town again. I started working through town, and then I got, you get caught up doing things. So I'm going to get back at it at some point. It's a game you can pull out and just have a lot of fun with.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of fun. I forgot the gentleman I played with that had the copy. He had a move, and he was going to gift it to me, but he completely forgot. He put it in that box to ship. He said eventually, he sent him a message a few years back. He said, I haven't forgotten, I just haven't got a chance. I've been out of the country. I will give it to you eventually. But a great choice, Calvin.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
My number 4, you're not going to have much to say about this one, maybe. It's called Lacunza. I'm going to say it in the Latin way because that's how I read it.
Okay, I don't know. Don't ask me if you don't can't. Lacuna.
You played it.
Yeah, I played it at the game store. I think.
2023 game. Publisher CM. What? That's an abbreviation.
CMYK.
Yeah. Okay. 2 players. It's a very abstract kind of game, and that's what I gravitate to on there. It is also a strategy game because how you put stuff down at the very first part of the game will indicate how much of the items, certain designs you will get to earn points on there. Very simple to to teach. It looks simple, it is, and the first step very simple, but it's the strategy of where you're going to put them makes it the difficult part. It's like checkers, very simple to look, very simple rules, but to be a great checker player, there are strategies in there. Dominoes, same thing. So I think that's why I gravitated to this game. It's just some folks just find it too abstract or too much strategy because it comes with a ruler.
I love ruler.
And you got to determine which one is closer to another piece to get it or not get it. And that throws folks off of it. And I hate to see that because it is a simple game to teach, simple game to pick up. It's just the strategy. You're going to have to play it several times to get the strategy. Haven't made it to my collection. Will it? Don't know. I got to have my wife play it a couple of times to see if she wants it and if she wants to do this game because I know she will like the beauty of it. Especially when you have everything on the table on the mat that comes with. And I like the container, a little cylinder container.
I was fixing to ask you, is the one that's in the tube? I can't remember.
Yeah, it's the one in the tube, and it's nice. It's nice how it presents itself. But she's not a big strategy person. She's not. So, Lacuna is my number 4.
I found this game okay. I played it about 5 times or so. I find it okay. The first time I played it, the person I played it with didn't really... I didn't understand what they were talking about with trying to put your pieces in certain places to collect certain objects, and all these pieces are different shaped and colors, and you're trying to capture the certain colors and get the most of them. But it's a fun game. There's nothing wrong with it. I think it's a good little filler game. It doesn't take long to play. So it is a self-contained game. You kind of just throw things out there, and where they fall is where they're at, and then you just put your pieces out to capture the things. So it is pretty cool. It's a lot of fun. We're on number 4, right? I think so.
We just did no. I did my number 4.
You went first. My number 4.
Okay, yeah.
We'll get it right.
Yeah.
My number 4 is a game called Little Circuses, and it's by IDW Games. 2016 game, 1 to 7 players, takes about 30 to 45 minutes to play. Little Circuses, you're trying to build the best show possible. You're trying to get more acts to come into your show, and if you get certain acts in this grid that you have, you'll get more people come to your show, and you want more people. That's how you win, is how many people you have at your show, and then you'll get money. I can't remember if there's popcorn in it or not, but anyway, you get things, and that you're trying to build that circus. The only problem is there was a misprint in the rules about the clowns and something else, and you have to switch them. In the tiles, you have to remember that even though it says this to this, it's the other way around. And so that's the only hiccup on it, is it didn't have any kind of, I don't know if they might have had a printing thing where you could print stickers out and put over top of them. I don't know. I didn't do that. But I just have to remember that when I'm playing it to make sure that I'm doing it the correct way. But that's the only beef I have with the game. I like trying to build a circus. I like trying to build that carnival. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. My wife likes it a lot, so we get to play it quite a bit. And that is why it's my number 4 is Little Circuses.
I've heard the game, but never played it or seen it. I've heard folks talk about it. And I like building games.
It's a tile placement, worker placement game.
Yes.
And I think that's something that... I'm not a huge tile placement guy like Carcassonne and stuff like that, but when you're building your own little thing, I don't mind it.
Yeah, and I like that. And it's one game that you mentioned before about it.
It's been a while since I mentioned it.
Yeah, it has. And that's why it's been, you said it before, it's just one game that I keep forgetting to ask to play with you, and just it keeps slipping my mind on that.
I got to remember where it's at. I couldn't even tell you.
But yeah, it's a good choice.
I think it's in a box in storage somewhere.
Of course. But yeah, that's a good choice right there, even though I've never played it. But you talked enough about it that it has piqued my interest.
It might be in my closet over there because I remember playing it not too long ago, but I don't remember where it's at right at the moment.
Okay.
I'll find it.
He will. We are number 3.
You're number 3.
Yeah, I'm number 3. So number 3, folks, 3, and Karen probably already knows this probably was on my list. It's called Let's Go to Japan.
That's an easy no-brainer.
Yeah. 2024 game. AEG publisher. I remembered. 1 to 4 players. 1 to 4 players. It is a card tabloid type of game because you are taking cards, put them down on your board, planning a trip between 2 cities in Japan, and depending what where you go, one city is for blue cards, one city is pink cards. And whenever you go between these cities, you have to have a train. Now, a lot of folks go, I don't need a train, I take the penalty. Because if you don't have a train to go between cities, you get a train still, but it's penalized you on this. The game is, I think, it's easy to teach. There's not many pieces. Because you draw, pick, give the cards you don't pick to the other player, hoping that it comes back to you. Different little mechanic there on there. And sometimes it does. It does come back to you and you get what you needed later on. The components, nice components. I like the components on here. It's the information that the cards have on the bottom. Any board game that has information of a location, historical information, and the artwork. Me and my wife gravitates to a lot on that. So, Let's Go to Japan is a game that is involving because you learn stuff from the cities, and also it helps you plan well. And folks that need help probably want to learn how to plan. This is a fun way to do. And just a little tidbit there. They are coming with 2 more different board games. I think the first one that's coming out is Let's Go to Paris, and the other one is Let's Go to, I believe, London or I can't remember the other. I think it's London. I might be wrong, but I definitely know the next one that's coming out is Let's Go to Paris. So my number 3 is Let's Go to Japan.
I played that game with you. I enjoyed it. It was easy to teach. Lewis taught it to me. Matter of minutes. I caught on. Beat him. Not a problem.
Yes, you did.
I'm a good planner. I think he took it easy on me. All right, my number 3 is Lords of Waterdeep. It's by Wizards of the Coast, 2012 game, 2 to 5 players, 60 to 120 minutes to play. I enjoy Lords of Waterdeep. It is a game to where you were putting worker placement out. You're trying to recruit some folks to come help you. You're getting resources to do certain missions. And it has all the kind of like Dungeon and Dragon places that you could go, that you're familiar with in Dungeons and Dragons. So Lords of Waterdeep is a lot of fun. It's a worker placement game, which I do enjoy worker placement games. And I enjoy getting resources to try to get certain things and to accomplish things. So Lords of Waterdeep is a fun game for me. I enjoy it. That's why it's my number 3.
That's not a game I would like to play eventually. Because
it is or it isn't?
It is.
Oh, okay. I said that isn't a game.
No, it is. Because it takes in the world of D&D and the main city of Dungeons and Dragons, D&D, is Waterdeep. And a lot of the stories revolves around the city of Waterdeep. And I've never had a chance to play it or seen somebody play it so I can jump in. I've seen enough videos, but never had a chance. So that's one game.
Well, if you come to the game store down here, we play it there once or twice. Just saying, Louis, if you ever make it there.
Okay. Find that.
We haven't had a crossover yet, Lewis. I think they're coming, though.
Yeah, I think that they are. My number 2, and there'll be no surprise to Calvin. No surprise. It is Lost Ruins of Arnak, a 2020 game. Zik Games Edition is the publisher. I know I messed that up. 1 to 4 players. It is a little bit toward the high middle part on the weight. On there, it is a 2.93 weighted game. It's a card resource management game, and it's also a lot of luck at the draw because there's a board on section on top of the game that cards are drawn out. There's 2 types. One that gives you cards that will help you buy stuff easier, get certain resources to move up from bottom of the board to higher up on this one track. There's ways to help you fight monsters in this game. It's pretty simple to teach, but for some folks, just having 2 workers to put out and come back, it is frustrating. So saying that, if you like the game and there's folks that have issues with 2 players, get the expansion pack, because the expansion pack has characters that gives either some characters gives an extra meeple to put out on the board. One takes a meeple back to re-put on the board. One gives you abilities to take stuff off the board if somebody is already there. So Lost Ruins of Arnak is very creative way to win different ways. You might go all the way up to this, what I call a tablet side of the board that has certain rewards that you go up. You might be on top, but the other person might have killed all the beasts, killed the most beasts, and they still won, even though they didn't go all the way up on the tablet to get the most points. This other person just went wild on beating out these large monsters. So Lost Ruins of Arnak, having two boards on, a board that have double-sided, is a very interesting game that replayability, from my point of view, is high on there. So Lost Ruins of Arnak is my number 2.
My number 2 is Lost Ruins of Arnak, and it's by CGG Games, 2020, 1 to 4 players. Everything Lewis said. I'm more of a purist. I like the game just like it is. Yes, I frustrate myself with only 2 workers because you seem like you can't do everything you want to do. But that's okay. You can still accomplish a lot with those 2 explorers. And you have cards in your hand, like Lewis said, and you're trying to manage, do I want to spend that card as a boot? Do I want to spend it as a boat? Or it's a car, a boat, or something else.
Plane.
A who?
Plane.
Oh, is it a plane?
Yes.
And like he said, you have these cards up there, but there's like items and artifacts. And as the game moves on, you're moving this thing, this staff along, and more artifacts will start coming out and less items. So if you want items, you get them early to help you in your deck, or you start getting the artifacts later in life or later in the game. But to go up the track that Lewis talked about on the side, you have to research it first with your little magnifying looking glass to be able to move your book, your journal, as he called the tablet, the journal up the thing to be able to score points. And depending how far you are, you'll score so many points. But each time you move up there, depending on which one you moved up, you're going to get a bonus for it. So there are these, the pieces are fabulous. There are some little tablets that look like tablets that are kind of got etchings in it. Fabulous. The little arrowheads are cool. It's just got a lot of really nice pieces. Fighting the monsters, like Lewis says, a lot of fun. But if you can't fight that monster, you have to take a fear card, which clogs up your deck.
Yes.
And you can at least use fear to use it as a boot, I think. I think it has a boot on it.
Yes.
But it's all it's good for. But once monsters are defeated and the space has already been opened, anybody can go there and get that then. So it's a lot nicer to be able to do that. The game's a lot of fun. I enjoy Lost Ruins of Arnak. I would play it anytime, anywhere, with anybody, and that's the facts. So Lost Ruins of Arnak is my number 2.
Well, we did have, and it's
the next one will probably be a crossover too.
Yes, but it is funny that yours number 2 and mine number 2.
Well, then our crossover for number 1 is coming.
Coming. Number 1 for me is Legends of Andor. Why not? 2012 game. Cosmos is the publisher to the 4 players. I think it's, to me, one of the, if we did a co-op list, it will be more than my top 5 co-op games.
I don't know
for me.
In my top 5, it might be in my top 5. It might not be my number 1. But
no, might not be number 1, but for me, it would definitely be in top 5 because it is a very, what's the word? I can't think of the word. Immerses you into the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And how you're trying to complete the task that you have to is, what are you going to do? Are you going to defend your castle against these creatures while somebody else is going to do what they need to do to complete the mission? Or both of you need to go and complete the mission. And these creatures just keep coming. And as you kill them off in this game, you think you get done with them. No, because there's another issue with I call it timer.
It is the timer. It's a game timer for sure.
And it goes up. Every time you kill a creature, it keeps going up. And the dice, the chance of the dice is high. Because you need so many. And this is one thing that Calvin was so patiently with me to explain on how the dice work. Because it was throwing me out. I said, well, I had the number that will kill them. I said, no, you have to get past the defense first to actually then hit them. And you have to hit them for that much. Okay. Oh, okay. It took me a while, but when I finally got it, okay, now I need to change characters that will give me what I need there. But it's a good game because the scenarios,
mm-hmm.
the artwork, it just embraces you on there. And I think you only can play it through, the replayability is low, I believe, for some. To me, I think it has a good replayability on there.
I think it's good. I don't think it's low. I think it's a decent replayability, but I'll talk about that here in a minute.
And so my number 1 is Legends of Andor.
My number 1 is Legends of Andor as well. I think it has quite a bit of replayability because, you have those fog tokens that go out and you never know where they're at. You don't know what's under them. And the monsters are usually the same, so you know what's coming. But the problem is you can only allow so many monsters to enter your castle or you're going to lose. And you do get help in the game because at a certain point, this guy on a horse comes out to help you for a little while. And then he will go away. But it is a game that sets up things that happen on the time track. And if you're not prepared for those things to happen, it's going to be a rough game for you. But it is kind of a puzzly game. It's very puzzly. And Lewis really was good to help with the puzzle. Lewis was good to help out with that. We puzzled it out. We actually won the whole first scenario.
Mm-hmm.
And then we haven't moved on to anything else. I want to, but I haven't done it yet. I've been kind of waiting on Lewis to do that. But the game's a lot of fun. The map is great. The only problem is all the numbers on the map. You're trying to find those all the time to move, to place something there or whatever. But it's a lot of fun. It is hard. And so if you don't like hard games, then this one's not for you because it is difficult. And it will frustrate you to no end. So with that being said, Legends of Andor is my number 1. And it's a good game. I think it's a cooperative game that that is right there in that sweet spot of difficult, but not beat you down difficult where you can't win like Robinson Crusoe. With that being said. All right. So that's my 5 games that start with an L and Lewis.
That's my 5 games start with the L.
And we'd like to know what yours are. So if you'll drop those in the comments for us, we'll be glad to do. We're going to do a video of the viewers' choices, and you'll get to see those soon. If you like these videos, please hit that thumbs up. Please hit the subscribe button. And what else? The thumbs up, subscribe. Oh, and the bell for notifications. I know there was something else. And remember, like I always say, get a board game to the table. Spend time with your friends and your family. And thanks for watching Calvin's Got Game.